Okay, not CrossFit here with another cooking video. You're welcome. Today we're going to be cooking short ribs. So what you're going to need for this recipe: 4 pounds of short ribs, boneless, 2 onions, red wine vinegar, garlic, bay leaves, chili powder, black pepper, salt, Worcestershire sauce, roasted chili paste, catsup, flour. So now we're gonna get to the cooking. And I almost forgot, brown sugar. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is cut up the onions. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna literally cut the ends off of both of them. Put that to the side. And then obviously we're going to cut them in half. And fourths. Okay, now that that's done, this contraption right here is going to make your life so much easier. You simply put this in. Okay. Onion. 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 Lock it. Pretend you're mowing the lawn. Nine pulls. And there you go. Perfectly chopped onions. I mean, think about this. How cool is that? Put them in your mixing bowl. And repeat. Okay, now that we have our 2 onions chopped up and in the bowl, the next thing you're going to do is add the rest of the ingredients. We're going to add 1 cup of beef broth. This is a ½ cup measurement, so we're going to go ½ cup. 1 cup of beef broth. We're going to add 1 cup of red wine vinegar. 1 cup of brown sugar. Like so. And a little tip for you, I like to keep my brown sugar in the freezer. The next ingredient is going to be ½ cup of chili paste, chili sauce. What I like to do, I like to get this brand, and I like to get the roasted, because it gives your crock pot a little smoky flavor. So put ½ cup of that in. Next ingredient is ketchup. We want to put 4 tablespoons of ketchup in. 1, 4. This is 2 tablespoons, by the way. That's why I said 1, 4. The next ingredient we're going to put on is Worcestershire sauce. Again, 4 tablespoons of that. 2, 4. The next thing we're going to do is put 4 tablespoons of roasted garlic, minced roasted garlic. There's 2. I lied, just 2 tablespoons of roasted garlic. The next ingredient we're going to be putting in is chili powder, 2 tablespoons. Bam! Then you just want to give it a nice little mix to get all the ingredients congealed together, like so. And then we literally set this aside. The next step in the process is you have your meat. Now you're going to want to cut this into cubes. What I like to do now is I take 2-gallon Ziploc bags and I separate the meat into them, so about half in each bag. Now, what you're going to want to do In each bag, you're gonna put 1/3 of a cup of flour, all-purpose flour. After you do that, take your black pepper and literally grind it in each bag. Quite a lot. Try to get 2 tablespoons per bag if possible. Same with salt. Not as much salt though. Then we seal the bags and literally just mix it around. You want to evenly coat all the meat with the flour, pepper, salt mixture. The next step in the process, we're going to sear the meat. So we want to get this pan very, very hot, and we want to put an entire stick of butter in. Once the butter's melted, you want to add the meat. Then flip it all over. Okay, once the meat's seared, you simply want to put it into the crock pot. Okay, now what we're going to do, you remember the slurry you made before of all the ingredients. You want to pour that directly into the bowl that the pot that you just cooked the meat in, seared it in. When you add 1, 2, 3 bay leaves. Now you want to bring this to a nice rolling boil. Okay, now that we got it boiling, you want to let it boil for about 1.5 minutes. Okay, it's done boiling. So what we're going to do is we're going to literally pour the sauce we just made over the meat. Next step, put that in the slow cooker, put the lid on, and now we want to set the time. We want to set it to low for 9.5 hours. Okay? And in 9.5 hours, we're going to check back and see what it looks like. And it's very important, do not take the lid off. Whatever you do, do not take the lid off. Let it cook for 9.5 hours without looking at it. And when we're done 9.5 hours, I will get the other video. I will get the finished product, and you are going to be hungry. Okay, it's done. It's been 10 hours, and I need to just take this off. Bam. I don't know if you can see that very well, so we're going to plate some of this real quick. But there it is, the finished product. Bam. It's tender, falls apart. It's going to be great. So there's the recipe. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers. Not CrossFit. Peace. You're welcome. Not CrossFit. You're welcome.